Boom. Okay, we're officially back. 1 year later.
Has it been a whole year since our last one?
1 year later, we're back by popular demand to bring back the podcast. We're sorry for leaving as long as we did. There's tons to obviously catch up on and talk about, but obviously, thanks to you guys, the listeners, for encouraging us to get back in. We promised each other we're gonna be more consistent this time.
We made this pact yesterday, so we're actually gonna be putting out. Actually, I'm just gonna manage expectations. We're gonna put out one every other week, and if
one a year,
if we are really on it and have the time, we're gonna put one out every week, at least through the winter season. So if you guys do like the podcast and aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then go check out all our past videos as well. And we're gonna be here forever. We're hopefully gonna be your main source of
surf podcast
content media between me and Nate, for sure. That's our goal.
So we've had pretty exciting. I mean, one of the main reasons why we haven't podcasted in a long time is how much we've been traveling. On top of last winter being one of the craziest winters we've ever experienced, we had the Eddie Aikau event. Jaws broke for 5 days in a row. Pipe was 10 foot for 25 days straight, like unforecasted days. So we've been just surfing our brains out, which is absolutely epic because we're living the dream. But
that was by far the best winter season I've ever seen.
To have, oh my God, yeah, and the shootout. So, like every event we really want to surf each year.
Oh wait, the Pipe Masters and the shootout.
Yeah,
we haven't podcasted
that's
since
crazy.
then.
I didn't even think about that.
It's been over, so it's wow. We have a lot to talk about.
Somehow we haven't podcasted on one of the best years of Koa and I's lives and in our careers. Both of us surfed the Eddie together for the first time, and Koa won the backdoor shootout, and then I won the Pipe Masters.
Yep. Remember how in the Eddie you magically went in the last heat from what place were you in, like third to like sixth?
I went third. I was like in third, and then I got announced in seventh.
Yeah, that was so funny.
And I was like, wait. I think I officially, in the end, got fifth.
Okay.
So just split the difference.
I got ninth somehow, and I got a trophy. They gave trophies all the way up to ninth place.
That's sick. The trophies are cool.
Sick. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But I still, that's one of my claims is I podiumed at the Eddie. Even though it was ninth, you would think podium would be like third. I made it up there in ninth place.
Eddie's top 10 podium.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone kind of podiums at that event.
And then you, did you do Jaws part of that week? I thought you guys did one day, or was that a different swell?
I did a strike to Jaws like 2 days before the Eddie.
Crazy combination. A lot of the big wave guys, so to give you guys preference, like this swell, it was a mix of swells, a bunch of different swells, but basically we all looked at the forecast and just went, this is one of the craziest weeks of big wave surfing we've ever seen. Like all the outer reefs on North Shore were going to be breaking for a week straight. Jaws had what looked like 5 days of like 20-foot Jaws. And in the middle of this, you have possible run days for the Eddie Aikau. So like there was guys managing like surfing Jaws multiple days, jumping back. Like Koa and Eli went over, surfed Jaws, came back 2 days later.
Yeah, wait, where were you? Why weren't you at Jaws with us?
Yeah, I didn't go to Jaws. I was just cruising at home. I don't know, maybe it was just hurt? Like so in my head, like I feel like I'm not the type of guy to like be superstitious or weird, but
you're not weird?
Definitely weird, but not superstitious.
Marcel, you want to pull over one of those books real quick?
Don't look at my library. Don't look at my library. Anyway, the last time the Eddie ran, I had a broken back because of Jaws.
That was heartbreaking.
And when I saw this forecast, I was like, I'm not risking being injured again and
surfing
not
Jaws.
It was that setup again.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can't risk it. Like I have to be in this event with my brother and my friends. I'm not gonna go to Jaws. I just made the call. But
yeah, where did you go? To Waimea?
Yeah, I surfed Waimea for a week straight.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It was good.
Me, John, and Ivan pretty much surfed Waimea. There's a bunch of other guys out, obviously, but you guys were hopping back and forth. You had a few of the sessions, too. But it was Waimea for a week straight leading into the eddy. So it was so sick to get like super warmed up.
Yeah, it was that past season was just, it was either you're surfing pipe, and when you weren't surfing pipe, the waves were so big that you were surfing an outer reef somewhere.
It was
the whole season.
So hectic because
Yeah.
we had that run of events, and like in Hawaii we call it event season. Like come December, January, February, it just feels like, because the North Shore is like surf hub of the world feeling, it feels like event after event after event. And we have, while the WSL is running their events, intermixed we have our Pipe Masters, or the Vans Pipe Masters, we have the Dahui shootout, we have the Eddy, and up on top of that, all of our sponsors want to shoot during that time. So it's like dinners every night, barbecues every night, team house meetups, photo shoots, events the next day, like just a crazy surf vortex.
It's a really fun time of year.
Super fun.
Like you're just surfing and partying and seeing everyone you don't see all the time. It's just
and
a
it's
super good time.
This year specifically, or last winter, is we had that extreme event season, and it ends with the Eddy, and we go into one of the craziest Februaries we've ever seen. Like we had it when we were younger, where it went 3 or 4 weeks of good pipe. This was perfect conditions. Like I was used to our trades, but I had forgotten what true east trades look like at pipe. Like light east, light southeast days, perfect groomed
offshore,
and so west. I forgot. Remember how many north winters we had?
Yeah.
Huge west lines rolling in. Like
the seasons before this one, it was like we had 2 pretty bad seasons. I
Yeah.
remember like we didn't get really good pipe, like a full day of surfing pipe.
tons of closeout and some tons of north.
But this year, actually during the shootout, the first day of the shootout,
My gosh.
I remember
that was
watching
crazy.
the waves. I think it was Jamie's heat. Jamie was out there. I forget who was in his heat, but it was the craziest, biggest west pipe waves I've ever seen in my life. Like it was like solid 15-foot barreling pipeline on first reef. It was like the scariest pipe I've ever seen.
It was terrifying pipe.
And none of those guys got a wave, I remember. And did we end up calling it off?
We went out for our heat.
And it got shitty.
And our heat started. Me and you were looking at each other, like me and Koa have spent our lives surfing pipe. And there's just days like we know, like we can look at each other and not say words. Like we know the potential to ride one of the craziest waves ever at pipe is like in that moment. And like we paddled out for our shootout heat. It's dead glass, which usually precedes west winds coming. And we're like, we knew the wind was coming, but the swell hadn't gotten too big yet, and it was still doubled up. The first 15 minutes of our heat was like, oh my God, here we go. And I did not make a wave. I went over the falls twice.
You kind of go for it.
I was just like so skitsed out. The first mega double up I saw, I thought I was going for a 6-footer, stood up, it was like a 10-footer, and just jumped over, broke my board, did the whole thing. And the second half of the heat, you got a good wave.
I did.
I jumped over on the first one, you were on the next one, you got a 6 score.
Yeah, it was a super like hairball drop into like a really wide barrel. Not like anything super deep or anything, but it had a nice like shape to it. But it was really, really tough to get a wave that day.
Super hard.
You needed like a 7-0 to get into the waves.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on our 6.6s or 6.8s.
If you guys have ever like heard everyone talk about really west pipe, what we mean by that is it's coming around from the west side and the direction of swell. Like if there's more north, it's a head-on closeout and you get a lot more rights, but you get a lot more closeouts. When it's really west, like you see that very classic looking pipeline where it starts way outside. I'm just cracking up. Shout out to Blenders, our shade sponsor.
I don't know if you guys noticed we swapped shades.
We love our shades.
Yeah. Blenders has some new cool shades. You guys should check them out for sure.
Yeah.
And click the link in the description of this video.
Put it in there.
But yeah, the west comes from the west.
It breaks totally different at pipe. It turns into nearly a giant left point break, and the waves, the size of the waves, hold way bigger on the reef. They cap way deep outside off the wall, and you get these crazy lines rolling in. And if you get spit out on one of these, a lot of times it's so west that you can just ride. If you were to not kick out, you could ride to Aukai
Yeah.
because it just peels right down the beach.
Yeah,
So
but
it makes for the best pipe because it causes the main part of the biggest part of the wave break on the main pipe reef.
Yeah, the first reef. Whereas usually when it gets that big and it has that north in it, like it typically does, it'll cap on third, and then maybe you catch it at second reef. And then if you're lucky, you'll miss both of those outer reefs and focus on the inside. But when it's coming from that far down the reef, it turns into like a whole different wave.
It caps outside off the wall.
Yeah.
So it's already done its cap, and it's not rolling that whitewater over the first reef. It's all main on the
And then
first
you can
reef.
feel it because the energy doesn't get depleted anywhere besides right there on the first reef. So even when you're going over the waves, you can feel how much faster and how much more force they have than like a normal pipe day, I would say.
Yeah.
Because those days that we're talking about, like the super west days, they happen very, very rarely because a lot of times when it's too west, it's not good. But sometimes when it hits this like sweet spot of, I don't even know the exact direction, but it just lines up perfectly and turns into honestly like a different wave.
Yeah.
It's
It's
really
pipeline
crazy.
at its best and most classic looking.
Yeah, and that getting back, that's what pretty much this whole past winter was.
Yeah.
So that's why we're saying it was one of the best winters we've seen because a lot of times it's just too north and lots of closeouts, but these were like some of my best rides ever, I think, out there.
Yeah.
Not my best, but like definitely up there for sure.
Yeah. And it went on for so long, and strangely, like, we were having, like, so say pipe is going to be really big and good on a 7-foot, 15-second swell. We would have that day, 10-foot pipe, epic. The next day's forecasted 4-foot, 15 seconds. Wake up,
Yeah.
it's 10 foot again.
I
Like,
don't even know what you're
days and
saying.
days and days of that.
I can't even focus with these shade changes.
Shout out to Blenders, our shade sponsor. It's some catching up to do on our post for them.
So we're gonna have to cut to where it doesn't look like there's any
Yeah.
switching. Yeah, we could cut that too, though.
So,
But yeah, wait, no. One thing we have to address. You have a new hat on.
yes. Huge new sponsor update. I don't know how many years this has been coming. It's like we had this weird... I had a funny relationship with Red Bull where, like, I pitched to them when I was pretty young, like, hey, I think I'm a good guy to be on your team. And they were like, no, we don't think so. And I was like, damn it. Like, I really want to be a part of, like, you know, Red Bull's like known for their extreme action sports. Like that's like their name, and like extreme outdoor action sports is like really big. And so they shut me down originally, and then years go by, the slab tour is the success it is, and I nearly kill myself for 3 years in a row. And this year, finally, they come back. Hey, we would love to have you on the team. And I was just like, let's do it. It's cool because it's really good timing too with where we're at with building Florence, because
Yeah.
Red Bull represents these incredible big extreme outdoor action sports, mountaineering, and like all these different crazy sports in different parts of the world and different industries. And for us to like get eyes on Florence through that too, it's a cool opportunity.
Yeah.
And so I'm just stoked to
Because you guys are
make it
trying
happen.
to. Florence is not only trying to just be surfers; they're trying to cover a lot of
Yeah.
like
So like we're
action sports, I guess, or outdoor stuff.
exactly. We're
Yeah.
super specialized in surfing because that's what we know. And like obviously as
It's your fan.
much
like,
as we
the
spend time
Florences.
in
Yeah.
the water, like we know how to make good surf gear.
Yeah.
But we're also just travelers, adventurers. Like that's our thing too. And outdoor is the space we want to be in. Like we want to make gear people trust to take outdoor anywhere, whether it's coastal or mountain or surf trip or skate trip
Snow,
or bike trip,
stuff
snow
like
trip.
that.
Yeah. So it's a cool opportunity.
That's epic. So now with your new sponsor, does this mean you can kick back, or do they want you to continue to try to commit suicide?
Literally like that. I think about that all the time. Like,
You're like, oh, I got the sponsor now. Slab tour is over.
sorry guys, gonna have to relax. No, now I feel like I need to like keep going for sure. Like
Yeah.
inspired to, and I like to, but also like, yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy 3 years. It's hard to like match the intensity, but I I would like to think I'm getting somewhat more strategic with the things I'm doing. Maybe not foiling, but with the surf trips.
With your wave selection, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Like,
You go on some crazy questionable calls still.
a good example is like we just had these. Like, so me and Koa's summer trips have started, and Koa goes to 20-foot chopes, and I go the other way.
Wait, let's start this story from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Because this is
it all
a
ties
whole
in.
complete this is a whole story. This
Okay.
one trip, my trip to Tahiti, and Nate's trip to the. So, Nate, for those of you who don't know, when it comes to surf trips, these past few years, he's been very secretive amongst his friends. Like, don't let us know where he's going or whatever. I'm like, trust me, no one's trying to get to your waves. They're absolutely not on anyone's radar. All these slabs you think people are chasing you to, they're not. But me and Eli, we're like, we see the swell going to Tahiti, and we're like, let's go. And then Nate, randomly for the first time in like a couple years, hits us up like, hey, you guys going to Tahiti? And we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. So he's like, actually, I might not go to Tahiti because I really want to do this foil race. So this is just from my perspective, right? You can tell your perspective
I
after.
love this.
Me and Eli are like, okay, Nate's not coming. It's just me and Eli again. We get to the airport on our one flight a week from Hawaii. Tahiti, there's only one flight a week, which really sucks. But the swell actually getting this close, we're watching it, has turned into like the biggest South Pacific swell we've seen in a super long time. So we're in the airport actually. I think you have footage of sneaking up on us.
Yep.
Nate sneaks up on us in the airport, and me and Eli are shocked, thinking, "Oh, Nate's coming to Tahiti with us."
He did his foil race. He's on our flight.
He got his foil race done, got to the airport in time, and we're like all psyched. And he's like, "No, I'm actually going on the flight to the." And we're like, "Wait, what? You're in the airport with us going to Tahiti?" And then, so we go our separate ways. He goes on a vacation with Mahina and stuff. Me and Eli go get some of the best waves I've ever seen in my life, actually. You were definitely missed on the trip. But we're thinking about Nate, and it's like, oh, maybe he got some like crazy waves or something. Finally get to talk to Nate after we leave Tahiti. He's deathly sick with fucking dengue fever, can't leave the. And we're like, oh my God. We're headed to Mexico, thinking about Nate just having like the biggest shocker of all time.
It was an interesting journey to Dengue Island.
What happened there? Because it sounded like you nearly died.
It was you pretty much nailed it on the head. Like, I was like, okay, like, did the foil race, driving to the airport, trying to book flights. I'm like, you know what? I'm late for this one. Whatever.
You couldn't book the Tahiti flight. It wouldn't let you.
I was too late to like. I was inside the check-in 2-hour window, so there was like once you're inside the check-in window, it's like you would have to do it at the counter.
Yeah.
And so I was like, So I had my eye on Dengue Island, like, like, oh, maybe, like, could be possibly something. And this swell, obviously, like, me and Ko have chased Tahiti for 20 years. We're like, we know a good Tahiti run when we see it. And this swell was that. It was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be 2 tow days, 4 paddle days, like, really crazy forecast. I knew, I was like, this is gnarly. Like, that's going to be very, very pumping.
Yeah.
But it was just a late scramble. I was with Mahina. I was like, you know what? Let's just go look. Let's go look around. Like, this year specifically, I've been really trying to go to new places for me. Like, surf waves, either they don't have to be new waves completely, but just surf waves I've never surfed personally, or find a new wave. But there's a big problem with that when you go exploring. Like, for one, if you do find something incredible, and like maybe incredible to me is like something like a new chopes, or like it's a heavy wave versus like a fun firing right that you can go surf solo. But like, if you find a new chopes, you can't really just go surf it solo. Like, all of a sudden you realize the infrastructure around like how people charge in Tahiti or Jaws is possible because you have your best friend on a jet ski, or you have someone there to save you, or like you have your life vest, you have people watching.
Yeah.
So like I get out to these islands and it's the same swell you guys are towing 20 footers at Chopes at, and I'm just seeing like monster waves, terrifying waves, but not really that good. Like
Yeah.
almost there, but like some of them like, oh, maybe you could go paddle out and look, but like you can't go solo. It's too risky.
No, that's what I told you in the airport too. I'm like, just don't go surf alone, because we knew
Yeah.
the whole South Pacific was going to be
Yeah.
absolutely massive, like
Yeah.
20 feet everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
was like,
that's it. Like you may find something incredible, but you can't necessarily surf it. So it's a weird twist of like, whoa, cool. Like if you do find something, it's like, oh, I found something, but then you're like, okay, I just gotta stare at it.
like, no.
Oh, damn it! Like, oh
But
no.
you did find dengue fever.
What I did find is my second battle with dengue fever, and I
Let's
guess like the South Pacific is having a major outbreak with dengue.
Yeah.
I have no idea about this, and I am like the guy on every surf trip. Like, if you guys have been on surf trips, you've probably realized that like some guys just get bit by mosquitoes way more than others. Like
Yes.
that's a fact. Like Koa, Eli get bit by mosquitoes. I rarely get bit by them.
I rarely get bit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Eli gets
wrecked,
If
yeah.
Eli's in a room, like, he's the mosquito repellent. Like, mosquitoes just go straight to him.
There'll be none on
Whereas-
us and 5 on Eli.
Yeah. Whereas you, I remember you don't get bit at all. So
Yeah.
the fact that you actually got bit by a mosquito that just so happened to have dengue is
So I'm in
Crazy.
Dengue Fever Island, and a mega outbreak's around, and I'm cruising around, board shorts, t-shirt, not
and you're
taking
with Mahina, right?
take with Mahina, not taking any precautions,
yeah.
going hiking and swimming in streams and doing the whole thing. I end up extending my trip another week, and because I really want to like look at the reefs again when it's not so windy and big, and we end up having like a couple really fun surfs. I get in from this session, and during the session I'd surf for about 3 hours, and it was super funny because I'm there and I see Cole Christensen, and I'm like, of course I see Cole out here on this remote island. Like, what are you doing here?
That's so odd.
He's like, I'm here with Aaron Gold. And I'm like, what for?
How
Are
funny.
you like looking for waves too? And he's like, no, like my wife's sailing on this boat. Like she's doing a job on a boat,
Yeah.
like, and it's making its way through the island. So I'm here waiting with the kids. She's going to meet us here. I said, oh my God, this is so cool because
How random.
super random.
Yeah.
And Aaron Gold had been like pounding nails all summer, like working super hard. So he just wanted to like a little break.
Yeah.
I'm like, what better two guys to find to like drag out to this wave I've
Like
been
the
watching?
gnarliest waterman on the planet.
Like you couldn't have like you're
you
like
manifested
it'd be
that.
like you and Eli or like you know them like oh my gosh
They're gnarlier.
yeah no not gnarly but just like they're very well experienced. Like Cole is like one of the founders of Bragg, Big Wave Risk Assessment. So
Yeah,
like,
they're
these guys are like safe guys.
They're legends in our sport,
Yeah,
for sure.
totally. And I'm like, come with me, we're gonna go surf this wave. It's sick. We have this like super fun session. Like, it's on my YouTube. Aaron won't stop getting caught inside, and Cole's like, me and Cole are yelling at each other to catch waves, but no one's getting waves. And then 3 hours in, I just start getting like full body shivers in the water. And it's like pretty big. It's like 10, 15 foot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm burnt out. I didn't eat enough food, drank too much coffee, like something like that.
Yeah.
And I slowly start feeling weaker and weaker. I'm like, I got to go in, like, have a coffee, have more coffee, settle out, have some food.
It always helps.
Yeah, I go in, and within like 2 hours, I'm like laying down fever chills, bad, like really bad.
Shit.
I was like, what the hell? That was like super quick. Like I went from feeling literally surfing a gnarly wave, like feeling fit enough to do that, to like being really devastatingly sick within a few hours.
Gnarly.
That started that afternoon. I did not leave that bed for 4 days. And in those 4 days, I consumed maybe a glass or two of water, in which like one of the times I was so dehydrated, I tried to chug the water and I just started like puking, and the pain, it was mainly the pain and the fever, like
Yeah.
my bones aching, my skull aching, like
Because it's called like bone break something, right?
bone break fever.
Bone break
fully.
fever?
Yeah, and it's like your eyes feel like, you know that feeling behind your eyes when you're sick. You can't like look around. Like it's sore when you look around.
You just want to lay down and close your eyes and just do. You can't even go on your phone.
No, I couldn't go on my phone.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even tell you guys till I was sick until like 8 days out from when I started because I couldn't even go on my phone.
Yeah, because I was in Mexico when I found out. I was like, holy shit, you're still there?
Yeah.
And
Mahina was trying to take care of me, trying to get me fluids. Like, we tried to go on the 5th day to the hospital, and they're like, sorry, everybody's sick. You have dengue fever. Go home. If you start bleeding, like if you start peeing blood or sweating blood, you're going to need like to take platelet-rich plasma, which is like you need a blood transfusion because dengue dissolves the platelets in your blood, which helps stop you from bleeding out.
Okay.
I never got there, luckily, but it was...
So dengue can actually kill you.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've been sick. I've had so many weird illnesses. Like, remember Neos? Remember that trip? I
You're
was so
sick
ill.
every other day.
No.
Yes, you are.
I have like a crazy strong immune system.
You do not. I have so many people that can vouch for this.
No.
You're sick like every Thursday.
So I've had many weird illnesses, and never once have I thought like
you're gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And this one, I finally felt like, whoa, like this is heavy. Like I haven't drank water, haven't eaten, and the pain is so severe. Like if this doesn't end, I can't see my body like holding up much longer.
Yeah.
And that was luckily like as it started to break, and I started to like come out of it.
Which is super gnarly because you're not like a dramatic person or anything.
No, like I don't go to the hospital when I'm sick.
It must have been so gnarly. Was there ever a point where you're like, I would rather just be dead right now?
The pain, dude, it's funny you say that because the pain by the 4th day of the unending, ceaseless pain, and because I was so achy, I wasn't sleeping. So like when you're not sleeping and you're in pain and you're dehydrated, like you're in such a bad, uncomfortable place. Like I was literally like, if I had to live like this, like I could see like there being the only way out. Like I was like, this is brutal. Like
that is so
people that live with chronic pain, like no wonder like they fall into like pills and drugs. Like the ceaseless, unending pain is just crazy. But luckily I came out of it, and it took solid 3 weeks to feel physically fit again. Like I just I was just, if I did any activity, just totally gassed.
That is so gnarly. Because I've heard of like people getting stuff like malaria and that from mosquitoes, and they've said they remember the mosquito bite. Like they remember like what, like, oh, like they remember when they got it. Do you remember like a mosquito getting you?
No, I never saw any mosquito bite me. And no one else in like Cole, Aaron, and Mahina, they never got ill. But the doctor or the lady, like when I went to the little like doctor house, like it's not third world, it's just remote island, so it's like it's still pretty simple living on this island.
Yeah, there's no like legit hospital.
Yeah, like there might be like I didn't go to like this huge one, but I don't think it's nothing like you're gonna get at like here in Honolulu or like in California.
Like a IV that's gonna help you a little bit.
Yeah, maybe, but they weren't doing IVs from my experience, and it just caused me to have like this wariness now. Like I'm 100%, I can't get it again. Like that was my mindset after. I was like, I can never get this sick again. Like that was so bad that I'm for sure going to be way more careful, because I guess each time you get dengue, your body has less of an ability to deal with it. And so like third or fourth time, you can really, your chances of dying are a lot higher.
Because you said you've had it once when you were a kid.
I had it when me and John had it when I was a kid.
So I wonder if that's why the second time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, this is even crazier. John had it this year too, for his second time.
I forgot.
From Fiji.
And he was deathly ill too.
He was here in Hawaii, and he went to the hospital twice.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, you guys got it back to back.
Yeah.
Do you think you got it from him?
I think it was like 3 weeks apart. I don't think so.
Because if a mosquito bites someone with dengue, that's how they transfer, right?
Yep, exactly. So I guess the incubation period is about like 10 days, but by time I got ill, I had been on the island for 10 days. So
well, there's an outbreak in the South Pacific right now. That's just
you can look it
up.
Yeah,
dengue fever.
It's just like everywhere. But it was super random. Like me and John we had it together when we were young, and then we get it 3 weeks apart when this year on the same year on the same month. Like, and he was the
You guys
same
are
way.
in sync.
Yeah, he was like, I cannot get that again. Like, that was so bad.
That is so terrifying.
And he was getting IVs,
yeah.
multiple IVs to get him through it.
Well, he was here in
Yeah.
Hawaii, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would just be a lot more. That would just give you a lot more peace of mind when you're going through such a traumatic thing that you're like, okay, there is a legit hospital, an emergency room that I'm not gonna die. Like they'll be able to help me with something.
Dude,
You
that
know?
was the most hectic part is like couldn't get on my flight home, and like that feeling of like, you know, when you're sick in a foreign country and all you want to do is be home, sick or hungover, like it's the same feeling. Like I
Yeah.
just want to be home. Like
Get me home.
I had that, and I just was like, I knew my plane was leaving on one of the days, and I couldn't get out of bed, and I was like, this is a living nightmare.
Because you know, like a lot of these little islands everywhere, there's not flights every day. A lot of times,
Yeah.
we have to go like they're usually on the weekends or something. There's one flight a week, so missing your flight means you're there for another week.
That's exactly right.
So you spent 3 weeks on Dengue Fever Island.
Yeah. 3 weeks on Dengue Island, living it.
That is hectic.
It was hectic. It was like great experience. I feel like it was like
It was a great experience.
after I was like, you know what? That was like old school surf travel experience that like I never really fully lived. Like you go somewhere and it's grinding and you get super ill, unknown illness takes over. You score some sick waves and then like you make it back like barely with like 20 pounds lighter to the US. Like I was like, that
Just
was like
looking like a skeleton.
Timmy Turner trip, like that kind of deal.
That's wild. But
But-
at least you made it back.
Meanwhile, the whole time, I'm like before, like even just before I got sick and then after, I'm just watching like my friends get 20-foot barrels day after day in Tahiti. And I never had so much FOMO in my life. I was like, fuck these guys.
Me and Eli still have not even brought it up to you because it was just like, we felt so bad. Because you were in the airport with us, and it was like,
oh my God.
we
it
thought
was
you were going to be right there
it
with
was,
us.
Like I was so
for a second.
stoked you guys were scoring, and I was loving doing like my trip because that was my goal like this year. But I was just like, damn.
Those
like,
definitely, because like those don't happen often.
No.
Like the last time I seen it like that was when we were there in like 2013, maybe.
yeah,
Like that consistently big.
I was there for Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I feel like we evened the FOMO scales out because you guys
This
missed that
was
one.
A little, this one was a
It
little
wasn't
better.
as good as Friday the 13th. It was not nearly as good.
No,
I don't think so. Crazy though, crazy. But like, yeah. So
Look at, see, he still can't take it.
I can take it.
Nowhere near as good.
I can take it. You never scored as hard as me.
No, that was yeah. No, we definitely got even for you ditching us everywhere. It all built up to that moment.
It all
honestly.
built up to that moment. What was it like? Like,
Yeah.
so like it's interesting now in Tahiti. Like, they have their own localized like system, but like
Yeah.
you and Eli went over and you had your own skis. So like, I've gone over and I've like towed with like Tahure, who's local, or like they usually like one of the boys will come by and grab you. But this
Yeah.
time I felt like, I mean, was that the first time you had a ski and were partnered with just like Eli or
no,
a
that was
friend?
the first time I've legit towed off and on with like had a tow partner
Yeah.
in Tahiti because
So
usually
it seems super epic like that.
it definitely was epic, but
You have to
It's,
still respect their hierarchy over there, yeah.
yeah, and then when it's on a jet ski too, it's like it's different. So the reason it was so because we tried to go like, okay, like who can we get to tow us?
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll find someone. But it was right when the CT was happening, so everyone was hired on jobs. So we got there like the day before the CT started, so all the jet skis were sold out. All the like good drivers and stuff, they all had their people they're already with. Like everyone we hit up. So me and Eli were like, well, we can't not go. It looks like the best swell ever. So we went down the rabbit hole and hit up like everyone we knew to find a jet ski, find this piece of shit Sea-Doo.
It was a
With,
bad
like-
ski.
Oh, it was horrible.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But that's kind of like how it always is. When you have like a crazy run of swell. Like we sucked up a rock first thing.
No.
Had to pull the ski up on the rocks.
What?
Like by the dock, yeah. And we're like, Eli has a stick back there, like shoving it down the impeller, and we got it out and then got
Just
out
for
there.
context, me, Cody, and I have been pulling things up into the prop of jet skis for 25 years now.
It is just a part of it.
It is.
And it always happens when it's like something crazy is going on. Like,
Yeah.
We're staying right on the point, like right on the point. So where we suck the rock up, we're watching chopes. We're watching it like
That's
huge
crazy,
tow waves.
Yeah.
And we're like, our ski's broken. Just like have it like in the current on the rocks,
my
like
gosh,
on
sweating.
its side, just Eli's snapping.
Of course. I was losing it.
He sucked it up too and tried to tell me he didn't.
Oh, no.
It was pretty funny, but we ended up. Oh, the tow rope situation too is so weird. The Sea-Doo had the rope. The sled sat so high that we had on the ski that the rope was under the sled. So it kept getting stuck under the sled when you were towing. So
That's annoying.
It
Yeah.
was a super annoying process, but we ended up making it work, which was, we had a system. It was kind of like, it wasn't like, okay, you get one, I get one. It was like, let's get you a good one.
Yeah.
And then, like, say we get you a smaller, shitty one, we're going to keep going.
Until you get like a wave you're stoked on.
Yeah.
That's a good
so
system to have.
It was nice because we all got really sick ones.
Yeah.
And it was funny, though, because remember back in the day, we used to go, when we'd go on tow swells to Tahiti, like, there was a lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
Like, not from there that were getting waves.
Yeah.
And would like take waves and stuff.
Yeah. Like I remember it was like Garrett and Kali'i were a tow team and they were getting crazy ones. And then it was like, Manoa was big at that time.
Yeah.
He was like, now he just tows Matahi, but he was surfing a lot at that time. Mark Matthews and Dylan Longbottom and Lori, like those guys would come over, be on a ski and like whipping each other. But now it seems like
now
it's only Tahitians.
It's definitely all Tahitians, which rightfully so. Like imagine we had chopes in our backyard.
Oh, for sure.
And it turned on to tow it that often. But they were super cool, and they allowed us into like their little line of like pecking order kind of.
But that's like we're neighbor island, like, and you know them, and they know you're okay on the ski. Like it's not like some like random unqualified guys could go hire a ski and go out there. Like they're probably gonna get told like, hey, you're dangerous. Go in.
Yeah, like someone we've been going there since we were like super young.
Yeah.
So we know all of them, which is cool. But definitely when the bombs came, it was like a scramble and very difficult to get them from them.
Yeah.
Especially with Manoa towing Matahi. They're just like...
They're going every time.
Everyone backs off for Manoa. You know?
Of course.
He's a legend. Yeah. And we are definitely like the ones that have to back off.
Yeah.
But we ended up getting lucky. We sat out there for like 12 hours one day. All day. We sat out there from like 6 to 6, which was worth it. We all got sick waves.
Yeah. Was that the first day?
That was the first day, yeah.
That was crazy. I feel like somehow in that mix, like you managed to get Eli on one of the waves of the day.
Yeah. It was
pretty sick.
It was sick. Yeah. It was I've never driven out there during a tow swell. So the feeling of accomplishment you get from whipping someone in, cause like out there you are nothing without your driver. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter if you're towing, like
you're towing.
You just let go of the rope.
It is the driver.
Yeah. It is 100% the driver. Like vice versa. Eli got me some sick waves too. Yep. So it's like, when you get someone a sick wave, you feel like you're accomplishment part of that as well. Win, like I got that for them amongst this whole crowd on a set. Like so
sick.
It's definitely a good feeling, and especially if it's like a good friend, you're even more stoked rather than it just towing. I don't think I'd ever tow some random, but there was a funny incident that happened when I was driving. So we're waiting kind of a while. At one point, Eli's on the rope. Like we're waiting for probably like over an hour. And Lorenzo was coming. I thought it looked like they were going. And then I was kind of like towing Eli slowly, and Tahiti, who our other friend, Lorenzo's a local guy from over there. And then Tahiti is also another local guy. I kind of went around Tahiti, and he's telling me, go, go, go. But I didn't know Lorenzo's towing in already
Oh shoot.
back there behind us, or his driver's towing him. I forget his driver's name, but and these are like the boys of Tahiti. So
Yeah.
I hear Eli start yelling. I thought he was like, for a minute, I thought he was like yelling like sick one or like
let's go.
I couldn't tell because the jet ski's so loud. I finally look back and Eli's like, no, and Lorenzo's like in the wave.
Oh
Luckily,
my gosh.
the only funny part about this is I didn't mess him up at all, but I was so late to realize that I got the ski on top of the wave and I almost sent the ski
Oh my gosh.
over the falls. So
Like the reframe on a thing.
dude, full,
Oh my god.
nowhere near as close, but like I got the feeling of the wave, like
Where all of a sudden you like
where I was in, like my heart sank. Like
You can't kick out.
My God! But the ski I had was this weird. You hold this down for reverse and gas it. So I'm holding it in reverse, gassing as hard as I can, and Eli is back on the rope with his board under the water, pulling the ski with the rope as hard as he can
to keep it out of the wave.
Yeah. Somehow we didn't go over.
That is
they didn't even know.
crazy.
They didn't even know we were close to them or anything who towed into the wave, which was great. But it was just a little like sketchy thing for me. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
for
God,
sure.
what if
you
I was
never
that?
want to be that guy.
What if I was that guy to go viral,
Yeah.
sending the ski over the falls? Like, I was like, my life just flashed before.
Oh my gosh.
It never like Reefer Raymond, and no one's
Yeah.
ever gonna forget that.
No,
And
never.
I was like, I'll be right there with them.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything went really smooth, and Eli got that crazy one. And then my best one was probably the next day. But it was a nut swell. I wish the contest wasn't on because it was good for a little bit afterwards.
Yeah, did you guys paddle as well?
We did. We paddled. I think we paddled. When did we paddle? We paddled the evening of the second tow day when it finally came down, and then the next day as well.
That is grindy.
Oh,
Like,
it was like
I know, like from experience, like you have 2 big days like that, and then trying to motivate yourself to like go have a paddle session.
yeah.
Like guys just stood in 20-foot barrels on top of being on the ski all day, which is so taxing. Like your adrenal
Yeah.
is so blown to like be like, I need to go get a paddle one. Like you're
Which-
like, oh.
Which is funny because like when I was sitting there watching it, I was watching these crazy paddle waves, but then a tow wave would come and I'd be like, I wouldn't even think about the paddle waves.
Yeah.
But then when I go look back on the footage, I was watching some of the local boys who were sending it paddling
Yeah.
at moments of the days. And dude, they were fucking going for it. But only like a couple of them were seen
Yeah.
because everyone was so obsessed with the tow.
Totally.
Which is like those days don't happen often, so it makes sense. But I was like, damn, they were pushing it.
Like from what I
Hard.
saw, of course, Emio always like he paddled one crazy one, and Gilbert like, but it's like you said, like it looked like their waves were so big of
Yeah.
paddle waves to stand out on a tow day by paddling. You're gonna need to like really fucking risk it and go
Yeah.
on a really big wave to make it like worth the while. Which those guys are just
They were
doing that
doing
every
it,
swell.
but it's just so hard. Like even the photographers, they'll like see one and they'll be like, "Oh, tow wave!" Like,
Yeah.
it's not even
Yeah.
processing. So it's funny because the waves they did go on, if it wasn't a tow day, would have been like
Blown
borderline
up. Yeah.
historic. Yeah.
Mhm.
The one wave Gilbert didn't make that he made the drop on was like
Oh my gosh.
one of the bigger waves ever paddled, I think. That's
Such an intense clip, like the one-legged adjustment. Like, oh my
Seriously.
gosh, bro.
Yeah. I watched Kai Lenny let go into a straight right,
A straight closeout.
straight closeout.
He posted a photo of it.
Did you see the GoPro clip of it?
I saw everything.
It is. You probably were just punching your phone, but he was just like, "What is wrong with you?
Get
Why
on
are you so
that
upset?"
thing.
You just got so stressed out. You gave yourself dengue fever.
Wasn't even dengue, it was stress fever.
Stress fever.
Yeah.
You were missed for sure. Me and Eli had a couple moments where we're just like, I wonder what Nate's doing right now.
Oh,
and we're
man.
genuinely like, I hope you got some crazy waves.
That's so
And the
good.
first words we hear from you after the whole thing is you had dengue fever. And we're like,
Adventures, man.
That
Yeah,
was a
I saw the photo Kai put up, and like right away when I saw the photo, like he didn't say anything about. He hadn't posted his clip yet.
Yeah.
He just posted that crazy photo, like
Uh-huh.
where you see the whole Westwood. I was like, that is a closeout. He's
Closeout.
so deep, 150 feet too deep. Like,
yeah. And those closeouts aren't just like they're toe
Yeah, they're
chopo closeouts.
terrifying.
Like
So
you get
scary.
so smoked out there. The energy that wave brings is just on a different level of
Yeah.
anything. You can feel like you feel it. Every wave, like you're sitting out the back, you watch someone go, and you can just hear it, just like it's like thunder
totally.
from like
Oh, that was a crazy spitter.
which one?
Matahi's crazy spitter.
Oh, the one that shrank.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was nuts.
bizarre looking wave.
So bizarre.
Like it was a 15 foot or bigger tow wave.
Yeah.
He ends up going what looked like 40 miles an hour. It spit, but because the wave was so west, it was ending in like a 6 foot barrel.
It was literally trying to close out on him.
And
But
it,
he was
like-
going so fast.
It like cannoned him out because it like pressurized because the 20
Yeah.
foot barrel went to a 6 foot barrel. That was the craziest looking clip.
It was great. They cleaned up him
Yeah.
and Mano. They were on.
It's
And
funny
then-
because like talking about it and like I obviously know, but like people like get it in their heads like, oh, you just think you're a local wherever you go. But like that's a perfect example. Is like you go to Tahiti and you have to give way to like that crowd because that's their local spot. You know,
Oh,
like
dude, we backed off so many
Yeah,
times.
like,
But
so-
rightfully so. Like, I'm not complaining about
No,
it at
no.
all. It's like, that's their wave. You
Yeah.
know? Like, we got whatever we could get without interfering with anyone.
Yeah.
Or like we would get up and go and they'd be like, go. Because like they just got one or they thought it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times too, when you're towing out there, it's really, really tough to know which ones. Because when the bombs come, you really know.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's like all those crazy too big to paddle in betweeners that you want to be
those
on.
are kind of hard to tell,
but
right? Like
you
they
don't know where if they're like if when you're out there you're like, are they a big one? You don't want to tow into an 8-footer. You want to be like on a nuts one.
Yeah.
So the first time we went back around the boat, Jack is like, there is so many tow waves going unridden right now. So like Lucas Chumbo was trying to get on a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
They got on a lot of small waves too.
Yeah. But it's
uh,
interesting, like those waves that they're like the medium ones that sneak under sometimes grow into full size, same size as the sets tow
Yes.
waves because they surge out of the channel. Like
Yeah.
when I was there on the Friday the 13th swell, Tahare was towing me and we were doing the same thing. Like even though Tahare is local, like I wasn't, so there was the local boys and their rotation, but we were just going on like ones they weren't really looking at, and they
Yeah.
would be these medium looking ones. That day there was such big waves. Everyone was like Kaali Vass had ridden his wave in the morning, which ended the paddle
Yeah.
session. So everyone thought like that's the standard, that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
And the waves that were going inside were growing into like I was like, oh, this is like a medium, smallish looking one. He's like, you want it? I was like, yeah, let's just ride waves. Like the tow wave of my life at Chopes, like
Yeah.
grew into this like 20-foot mutant.
Yeah.
And then you look back at the clips and you're like, oh my gosh, there was a bunch of those.
You missed so many.
They look just as big as the sets.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
It's so interesting the way the waves hit the reef out there.
They pop, yeah, it's the west ones that pop up, but it's funny because you really don't get a lot of time to practice and learn it.
No.
So you really got to pick it up like fast,
Yeah.
especially if you're not from there, you know,
Yeah. It's crazy
or
to
not
me,
used
like
to towing.
like the level of paddling out there and just talking about like tow versus paddle and like even like to like what's awarded in big wave surfing and like that whole thing, like it's so crazy that like some of Emio's waves or like paddle waves at Chopes don't get nominated for like ride of the year when like literally 0.01% of big wave surfers can do that. But like you can
Yeah.
take one of those guys and they can paddle Jaws. Of course they can tow Nazar. Anyone can. Like they can surf
Yeah.
every other big wave on the planet. But if you take some of those guys and you say go paddle a 15-footer at Chopes, not one of them can do it. There's like maybe one or two guys that can do it. And those guys are not
Maybe.
winning awards for doing it all year.
I know.
It's crazy.
You could take most of those big wave guys and put them out at 6 foot Rockies and they couldn't catch a wave.
Like they're gonna have trouble paddling into a wave. It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's funny because if you're out there, or if you really know about surfing, you understand how much gnarlier and much more like difficult it is to get one of those big chopes waves to actually make the drop and to actually commit to going.
Just to commit to
Because
going.
honestly, like I've been out at Jaws or like some outer reefs where a huge wave's coming. I'm like, I really fucking want this wave.
Yeah.
Or like Cloudbreak or something. Like I hope no one else is going. Whereas
Like a proper big scary wave.
I'll be at Chopes. I'm sure you too. You're like, oh my God.
I don't want nothing to do with this.
I do not want to go. And then especially nowadays that I've gotten a little older and there's like that Grom generation, I'll be looking back like, holy fuck, he's going.
Oh my God.
Like,
It's
oh
the gnarliest.
my God.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really cool to see, but they get a lot of recognition, but I do feel like that should be put into the category of big waves.
Oh, for sure. It's just more technical. It takes more will power to consistently do that. And if just on like the most basic terms, if you take a guy that can do something in big waves and you go, let's take 100 of the other big wave surfers, can they do it? No, they can't, but that guy can. Is that not one of like, should that guy not win something or like his waves be celebrated? Because that is one guy progressing the sport where if you're doing things everyone else can do, you're probably not progressing the sport. Like you're not doing anything new.
Yeah.
It's just, it'll change at some point, but like that's sort of like it really matters how much water is above the lip. Like how much water is above the lip and below, you know, like there's like the tallest wave thing to like, dude, there's waves like some of those guys, like you said, like a 6 foot slab, they're probably not going to go on like out of pure fear, not just like,
yes,
I'm technically unable to do it, but like I'm afraid because it's shallow and it's heavy and fast.
Yeah. And that even goes back to like towing chopes.
Yeah.
When I was towing, I was like, God, I want the biggest wave, but we couldn't get it because other guys are going.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm seeing the water out there and there is big ones coming that are like borderline paddle, I'm like, holy shit, I don't even know if I want the biggest one. But that just goes to show, like, even at the same wave, when you're attached to a jet ski or something, it's like, I'm like, fuck, like we couldn't get that one.
When you don't have to take that drop by your own paddle power, it's a video game.
Yeah.
It feels like a video game.
Yeah.
You're like, woohoo, here we go, aim for the channel. Woo,
Yeah.
blown out, epic.
I'm not saying those waves aren't scary by any means, like all these big waves that we're surfing and other people are surfing, but there is just a little bit gnarlier level of paddling into a slab, I would say. And Chopes is the ultimate slab.
It is the ultimate slab.
There's a lot of crazy slabs, but in general, of like from Code Red to maxing paddle and perfect waves.
Yeah.
Heavy waves like Chopes is top tier.
It's peak for sure.
Yeah.
Top.
And the fact that it could get, who knows how big it can get.
There's very few waves in the world that go from surfable and barreling at 2 foot to unlimited size, and it's Chopes and Cloudbreak.
Yes. There's nowhere really else.
Maybe, you can't say Jaws because you can't surf it at 2 foot. It only starts at 15 foot.
Yeah, exactly. Like you go out to Chopes on literally a 2 foot day and get the sickest little
It's doing the
barrel.
same thing.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's a machine. Same with Cloudbreak.
Rarest reefs in the world.
Yeah.
To be able to like, it moves to a different ledge. We call it like Chopes, same thing. Oh, it's second ledge, like Cloudbreak, second ledge. But it breaks the same. It just moves out.
Yeah.
It's so trippy. Think of pipe, first ledge. When it moves to the second ledge, it doesn't just do a big barreling same version. It gets mushy out the reef. It's second reef mushiness. It's weird.
Yeah.
It only really is square on the first reef. Like those reefs are crazy rare.
Yeah, they are. I'm sure there's a lot out there still that just haven't been discovered, but it would be so crazy to try to discover waves like that. The tools and everything you would need to find more waves of like super big size and do it safely, you'd have to go with like jet skis everywhere and like.
Dude, I want to find one so bad and just have it in the back pocket for like go whenever you want, not deal with anyone else, but like have your like logistics there for it. But just like, guys, we're going to that wave again, and like everyone's like, where the fuck is that? John's gonna find one somewhere.
He might have
on
already.
his boat. He's the guy that's gonna do it. Like that's what you need. Like there's no
Yeah.
airports on some of these islands. There's no road access. There's like so many things. But on a boat, you're on that coast, seeing every reef for what it is. Like
Yeah. But it's so funny too. Like it's all like, it's timing. Like you
Yeah.
could just be there on the wrong direction, or like it's a little too west or east. Because you know how like fickle some little reef passes are. Like it could be 3 degrees off and it won't even break.
that's
You know, of like west or south.
We
or,
dealt with so much of that when I was on the boat for a month. It was just like, oh my God, this could be it. But it's not like that today. It won't be like that tomorrow. But maybe
Yeah.
one day out of the whole year, it could be. Are you going to be there? Probably not. But it's
you're
just
gonna
like,
be like, let's go find something else.
yeah, you're
That's
like,
breaking right now.
new
you know?
swell, better win, chase it.
Yeah. It's a trip. There's got to be so many waves out there that are just unexplored.
Yeah.
Dude, so how was that little hurricane that turned into a full Europe swell just now?
That was the craziest run of swell. Like,
How
did you see
trippy.
how many different places got good? Like that was
Yeah.
funny timing for me because I was just coming off of dengue, and I was like, I'm almost healed. I think I'm good. Like, oh, I'll rest on the plane, and I chased Moligmore and scored it. It was sick, but I ended up like, I don't get sick all the time, but I got I got kind of sick again because I wasn't healed.
Like I said.
Oh man, that was a.
So you got sick again.
It was worth it because I love that wave and it's so heavy and I got 2 good ones. But yeah, I got sick. I got a sinus infection from doing that and just being run down. But Hurricane Aaron took waves from the Bahamas to the entire east coast of the U.S. up to all Portugal, all that got waves. I got the one part of it and Ireland scored. It was epic.
Yeah.
And then it went up to Norway. And I was like, that was the coolest storm system. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen a hurricane actually do that.
no, like it made the entire circuit, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks of one storm providing waves. So cool.
For weeks, yeah?
Yeah. So epic.
Across the whole Atlantic.
Yeah. It's
That was-
trippy watching that, like where forecasting is nowadays, because you can kind of like on Surfline, you just watch the whole storm rotating. Like you watch the charts and it's just going.
It's so funny how good forecasting can be and then how bad it can be.
Sometimes it's like spot on. And then
Spot
other
on.
times you're like, I'm here for the swell. And it's like, there's no more swell damage.
Like, how did you even forecast that? Like, what is actually? It'd be cool to know.
We'll
like,
never truly nail down weather systems. They're changing every hour.
it'd be impossible.
Yeah, it'd be too
Because
much.
it's just like it. There's so much that
Gravity, man.
is involved. Dude, have you seen Atlas? That's coming our way.
No.
3-Eye Atlas or whatever.
No, is it
The
a
aliens?
Oh, the
They've been
super
watching
long
it.
asteroid.
Dude, it's speeding up and slowing down. It's producing like exhaust.
Really?
Yeah, it's changing course. It's coming
That's
straight
so
for us.
funny you say that because my dad texted me, like, "Hey, we haven't talked on the phone in a while. Aliens could be coming. Let's jump on a call."
Dude, you
Like,
better
my
call
dad's
him. He
funny
might know
enough.
something.
I gotta call him. I gotta call him. That has to be what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's some crazy conspiracies, but there are some facts that are very interesting.
I gotta look into it.
Dude, you got it. It's a good one. And I think we're gonna know what's going on like very soon.
Whoa. You guys have any research links or YouTube videos? Link them down below. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do some research. This sounds like a Y-Files episode.
No, it's legit.
Is that where you saw it?
No.
Oh,
No, like NASA's tracking it.
Oh,
and they
sick.
can't understand it. And it's made up of like materials that we've never seen before.
how do they know that?
I don't know. Have you
Science,
seen
man.
Wi-Fi? It's on Wi-Fi. Unsolved mysteries. No, supposedly this thing's like full on coming.
Well,
It's the alien invasion.
we'll probably have updates on it by the time we
could get
podcast
an
again.
alien on the podcast.
In our next episode, an alien on the podcast. That's an hour. Welcome us back in the comments. Sorry we took so long.
We're back. We're going to be here for either bi-weekly or weekly. So let us know what you guys think, what you want us to talk about. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Shoots.